Drew Pritchard is one of Britain's leading decorative salvage dealers.
Everything is just beautiful.
He's on a hunt for weird and wonderful objects.
What a thing! It's carved timber.
This week, Drew scans giant collections from the Cotswolds to Surrey,
You can't move. It's just completely rammed.
discovering items which need to be squeezed to be believed,
Not everything is what it appears. Squashy furniture. Oh, it stinks.
and proving that there ain't no mountain high enough
So you've got to do the antique furniture assault course.
to keep him from a great deal.
Whoa!
With help from his team,
I can see some gold.
Drew draws on decades of experience to discover the extraordinary and the unique.
This is the stuff that really gets me excited.
When it comes to trawling through giant stashes of objects on the hunt for quality antiques, it takes an expert eye trained over decades.
In the antiques business, it is a constant process of learning, but you still make mistakes. But that is how you learn. You learn by your mistakes. It's such a massive subject. So you have to learn so many things, but there will be a natural progression for you as you go through the years. I've found it. I'm still making mistakes. I'm still paying for them every now and again, but more often than not now, you get it right.
Today, the boys are travelling 200 miles southeast to the Cotswolds, to a veteran dealer they first met in 2017, when he sold Drew an extraordinary find.
That's of interest. Is that real paint on that one?
Yes, all original.
This is original.
Yes, it's been polished, and that's it.
It's not missing a single compartment, drawer, lock, hook. Staggering. So today, T, we are going back to see a guy called Giovanni.
Yeah.
Do you remember Burford Antiques? He was next to the road.
Yes.
And we didn't get anything from the shop. Then we went to his storage facility.
Yeah.
We bought an incredibly rare aesthetic movement wardrobe off him. Incredible thing. Turned out to be even rarer than I thought.
Wow.
Well, do you remember he said, oh, I've got loads of stuff in storage? All this stuff he was getting from house clearances in the 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s in London, he didn't even look at it. He just put it all straight into storage. He's finally moved all of it now, so we are off there to see that.
Oh, excellent.
Known as the gateway to the Cotswolds, in the 18th century, Burford had an international reputation for the best saddle making in Europe. Today, the picturesque high street is popular with visitors, and down on the main road is the family-run Burford Antiques, founded in 1976 and run by veteran dealer Giovanni Vivensky.
I've been in the trade for 42 years in London, and then we moved up here. There are 2 units. I think they're 7,000 square feet altogether. And we start moving the stuff from London, thinking it's enough, and then it wasn't enough. So we had to get these 12 containers outside to put all the stuff in. Now it's all in. I'm sure Drew will find something, hopefully. We keep fingers crossed, yeah.
Giovanni, hi, how you doing?
Hello, nice to see you
again.
Hello.
I see you've got a little bit more for us to look at.
A little bit.
Mate, seriously. Can we have a look inside?
Yes.
You've been busy, very busy.
Busy.
Last time we were here, you'd bought...
It was half empty.
It was half empty.
It was half empty.
It's not now.
Yes, yeah.
You've filled it a bit since then.
Today I am with Giovanni again, and he's been busy. You can't move. Literally, it's just completely rammed. I've got to say though, you are now literally my spirit animal. This is what I'm aiming at. It's so good. It's so cool. It's so cool. I love it. Right, let's go.
Let's go.
How do you go about going around a warehouse that's this full of stuff? Well, you just start.
He's going to find something right down the back now. It's going
Down
to
the
take
back,
us
yeah.
all day to get out.
Yeah. You're a good climber.
Some furniture's better for climbing on than other bits.
Like a gazelle.
Look at that, eh? There's no really easy way of doing this. You've got to do the antique furniture assault course. Whoa!
You right?
And you just start clambering over things and looking for telltale things, a nice bit of carving here, a good caster, a good leg. Also, you're just looking. And that's all it is. All I've done my whole life is just look at things. T,
Yeah.
if I do find something in here,
Yeah. You're not allowed to buy it.
I've just thought, yeah, can't really get it out. How much stuff are you buying a day?
None.
What the...
I haven't bought anything for 2 weeks now.
Really?
Yes.
Do you want him to do a stock take while he's in there so you can remember what's in the back?
Yes.
You write down what's in there, please, Drew.
I do like coming here. Your eye is attuned to what I know I want, and that's it, really. That's all it is. It's just wandering around looking at things, and when I see something I like, then we start to really investigate it. OK. Where to next? Through that one?
Yeah.
Mate, you've got some stock, haven't you? You just keep buying.
Well, you can't stop, really.
No.
You can't stop.
I never stop buying. I went to bed last night, I was so tired, and I was falling asleep, and I'm typing out an email about asking for details for something that's in auction the day after tomorrow, asking for a condition report. I'm like, just go to sleep.
I know,
Just
but
go
you
to
can't.
sleep.
You can't.
You can't?
Yeah.
Do you think it keeps you young or wears you out?
Well, it keeps your brain going, I think. Yes.
He's 80 years old, and he's fit as a flea. He's up and down these ladders, he's moving furniture around. He is sharp as a tack, and I really like him. So, last time we spoke, Giovanni, you had stuff in storage in London.
Yes.
Is everything gone now?
Oh, all here.
Everything's here?
Yeah.
OK.
Yeah.
It looks like everything's here.
No. Yes. This is original Regency painted bookcase,
Chiffonnier.
chiffonier.
Always good.
These came from the
Scottish,
same
of course.
house somewhere. It's got a little bit of superstructure here. Original paint again.
This?
Yeah.
Where's the bottom from it?
No, this is the bottom. It's got
Right.
a bit of a top here with a shelf.
Where's the top?
Somewhere.
Somewhere.
Somewhere here.
Why don't you leave the top with the bottom?
That's a good question because,
Yeah,
I mean...
just say.
The boys are moving it and then it gets...
Because that's original paint.
Original paint, yeah. I just gave a bit of polish.
Giovanni actually points out, he says, well, what about this? And I'd walk past it and it's an open bookcase. This is English, painted pine, decorated to look a lot more expensive than it really is. OK, so that's the top. It's very country, very basic, very just simple. It's
Apparently,
cheap.
it came from the same thing. It's not cheap. It's...
No, the cheap, it's like
Yes.
cheaply made.
Yes.
Very cheaply made
Yes.
is what I'm saying.
Yes.
And they've cut the top off. They've sawn it off, look,
Yes.
or snapped it off.
Oh, yeah.
This was one piece and somebody's lopped the top off. But anything from this period that is English, I have an interest in because it's just the best period of architecture and interiors in my mind. And it's charming.
Dating to around 1810, this pine open bookcase is unusual because it still retains its original paint, rare in such a simply made piece of furniture. With the top section sympathetically reattached, it could be worth up to £900.
I don't know. How much is it?
$850. Very little I can do on this because, I mean, you know, I had the polish. I can do $750. It really make it
We're
very...
going in the right direction.
That's it. You got to stretch.
I haven't even asked for a reduction yet.
Yeah.
You've just... I haven't even asked yet.
Well,
It's an interesting thing. I like this sort of common vernacular stuff, really
Yeah.
simplistic stuff. I really like it. $650?
no, I can't. I can't.
Really?
Yes. Yeah.
Drew's expert eye and climbing skills are being challenged in the Cotswolds by a vast stockpile of antique furniture.
How much stuff are you buying a day?
None. I haven't bought anything for 2 weeks now.
Really?
Yeah.
He's found a charming 200-year-old pine bookcase with original paint.
I can do $750.
$650?
No, I can't. I can't.
Really?
Yes. Yeah. Well, $740. The Irish say.
No, I'm not going to argue with
for
over
luck.
10. No,
For luck.
no. I'm not going to argue over £10. OK, $750.
$750.
Deal.
Thank you very
Let's
much.
have it. If this piece of furniture was made today, you wouldn't give it house room because it made out the cheapest materials, super thin, very, very basic. But now, 200 years later, it's charming, you know, and it's very authentic. OK, can we have a look outside in the containers,
Yes,
yeah?
let's go and look outside.
Last time we were here, like a third of the warehouse was full. Now, there's so much stuff in there. He's now had to buy 12 shipping containers and put them in his yard, and they're all full. Heffalumps.
It's a whole herd. Unusual finish on that table.
Hey? Yeah, it is odd.
Yes.
Acquired taste. Today, I'm looking for something really good. I want good pieces. So it can't be mediocre. It's got to be great. Ah, OK. This looks of interest. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, this looks interesting. So I'm going through all the containers, and then we open one up, and there's two things in there that I like. Both of them are bookcases with storage below. OK. I like this.
Very good. It's got all the slides underneath.
It's been somebody
Yes.
has sanded it.
Really?
Yeah, look, the grain's opened up, look. But I like it. I'm just a sucker for anything that has wirework doors. I love it. I don't know why.
These are unusual.
Yeah, they're nice. Aren't they?
They're slightly better than the norm, yeah.
Yes, yes, unusual shape.
It's unusual to have
Configuration.
a bookcase with press.
Yes.
I was
That's
thinking
really,
that, yeah.
isn't it
So,
odd?
for your books and your pants.
Yeah, your books in your pants.
Yes.
Or your books in your bed sheets.
Yeah,
it's sort of,
Yeah.
it's a very unusual combo. There's one particularly good mahogany one there with a lovely brass wire mesh grills to the doors, really nice one. And I'm a sucker for these. I just think they look wonderful, and I really like them. And I might be wrong, but for me, I think they just shout of real quality and style, and I love them. This is covered in minor problems, but underneath it is a very good thing.
Dating to around 1830, the glazed mahogany doors to the bookcase above is furnished with intricate gilt brass wirework decoration. Unusually, there is a cupboard below with 5 sliding trays to store linens, known as a press. When fully restored, this bookcase on press could be worth around £1,800.
We need to have a talk about price.
Oh, dear.
Oh, dear. Well, you can see.
Yes,
There's
yes.
an issue.
I know. It's all wrong.
Yeah.
It's right from my side, wrong from your side. Well, it's 12.50.
It's 800.
We can do 11.50.
No. There's faults all over it.
I can't do 800. I can't do it. I can do 1,000. That's it, I'm afraid. Do you want this one or not?
Well, that one's interesting. Same, it's a little bit earlier.
Yeah.
So far, Giovanni's not been shifting on his prices. I need him to shift on this. He started at 12.50. I'm not paying that. But across from it is another earlier bookcase, right? That's had a bit of a hard life, but it's very honest. It's a pretty little thing. Worth about £1,400, £1,500 done. So I thought, well, I'll try and knock him down on this one, and I'll hoik that one in at the end and just see if I can do a deal. If I gave you 1,000 for that, can that be, like, practically free?
I pretend I didn't hear it.
If I give you 1,000 for that, can I have that for 200?
350. Oh, 300.
1,300, the pair.
Yeah.
Sold.
The two.
Sold.
Yeah,
Deal.
yeah, okay.
Happy days.
Happy days, yes.
Boom. I'm winning that one. That's a win. So I've just done, really, really well out of that one. I'm very happy. Giovanni's still making money. He ain't daft, I'll tell you that for nothing. But that was just a good deal, a very good deal for me. Shall we,
Load up.
get loaded up?
Yeah.
Giovanni, thank you.
Thank you.
Enjoyed it.
Pleasure, yes. Likewise.
Let's get loaded. Today's been great fun. I really like Giovanni. He's still doing it. He's still sharp, He's still buying and selling, and it's an inspiration to be around him. Overall, I've done really well. I've got really fresh things to the market. They've all got that thing I'm always looking for, potential and potential profit. Giovanni, thank you so much.
Thank
Much
you.
appreciated, and hopefully we'll see you again.
Yes.
Thank you very much.
It's been a pleasure.
All right,
Look
take
after
care.
yourself.
Bye.
See you soon.
Bye. Bye. It's been wonderful. Fun, as usual, with Drew. I can see he's looking at all Regency stuff now. Years ago, was looking at a bit of everything. Today, it was just real antique, 1820, 1830. Yeah. Well, the best pieces here, really. He picked, yeah.
So there you go. I don't think we turned up the absolute gem that we did last time, but we still did well. I didn't enjoy clambering over all the furniture, but a lot of me did as well.
You did 20 years ago.
I like the idea of it without actually doing it. I think that's probably where I'm at now. It sounds like a good idea, and then I've done it, and then I've realised that now I'm a bit broken and my back's ruined.
You just described yourself like one of the pieces of furniture.
What's that then?
The bit broken and the back's not right. Maybe you should get a restorer.
I could do with a restorer, to be perfectly honest with you.
The drama is set to continue at their next destination, where Drew's eye will be put to the test, searching out quality antiques from among replicas at a film and TV prop hire company. To get there, the boys are travelling a further 70 miles southeast to a giant warehouse in Surrey.
We're off to see a guy called Colin, who runs Adorn Prop Hire.
Okay.
So it's prop hire basically for films, TV, adverts.
I remember correctly, the prop place is normally there. The stuff we want is the stuff they make most money on.
Yeah, the stuff we generally want is the stuff that's hired out the most, so they don't want to sell it. But he is having a bit of a clear out, so I thought, well, we'll steam in and have a go.
Situated on the River Thames, halfway between London and Windsor, lies Chertsey, one of the oldest towns in England. It grew up around an abbey, founded in 666 AD by the Bishop of London. Chertsey continued to be an important market centre through medieval times, providing numerous coaching inns on the way into the capital. Located just outside town is Adorn Props, set up by Colin Ellis.
I work in the film industry, and this is a lot of props from a film we've done that me and my business partner Glenn managed to buy as a job lot to try and set up a hire company to hire it back into film, TV, commercial industry. But equally, we're up for selling stuff as well. It'd be nice to see Drew and T here and see what they think of some of the bits we've got. I think there's a lot here that antique dealers will be interested in. There's a bit of history here. There's some period pieces in good condition. Good morning, gents.
Hello.
How are you doing? You
How
okay?
you doing? All right.
Good, good, good.
Can we have a look
Welcome
inside?
to Adorn, yeah, definitely.
Oh,
This is very neat.
this is very nice.
Good, I hope so.
Do you live here? Great.
Yeah, it's laid out to try and encourage people to be able to see most of what is in here.
Okay. We arranged to meet Colin outside, and it's a fairly nondescript industrial building, and then you come inside, and we are in a film set. And he's done a beautiful job of laying it out. It really isn't what you expect, and that's always good to see. All right, so everything's for sale.
Everything's for sale, yeah, exactly.
Well, like these, for a start. These would be of interest, all this lot, if they're in good nick.
Okay,
So
cool.
we'll have a price on those.
I know they were all recovered for the film itself. All the seats were reweaved.
Really?
Yep, that was all
Oh,
recovered.
they've done a very nice job of it. Walk through the door, and you can't miss a great big dining table with 14 chairs around it. They are William Birch, late 19th century, oak with rush seating. Colin says they've had the rushing redone on them. If they have, they've done a beautiful job, because you can't tell. Unusual quantity. You don't usually see that many together, and I like them. There's a sort of thing I'd have these at home. They're understated. You know, they've got a great look to them.
Established in 1840, by 1886, William Birch Limited was described as running one of the smartest, largest and best managed factories in High Wycombe, just 30 miles away from Chertsey. They produced work of the highest class, and at the end of the 19th century, Liberties of London commissioned William Birch to make furniture for them, and these chairs date from this period. Such a large collection of 14 chairs is unusual to find, and with a bit of work, they could be worth up to £4,000.
It looks like there's two sets, so they've made them up together
Right.
out of a couple of sets, because it's an unusually large set, and you can see that some of them are slightly different. So
Slightly different heights on some of them.
see, this
isn't
one
it?
here is different to that one.
Yeah.
So for all of them, £1,800 would be what they're worth to me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Would you go to 2 for the chairs?
I'd have to pull them all out, and I think we're not too far apart.
Okay.
You have a rest.
Do you know, they're really comfortable.
Are they all right?
Yeah.
Is that for the price up?
I'm just double checking them. For
Are you
comfort,
testing?
Yeah.
All right. See, they're the same but different, you see?
Yeah.
The same but different. So they're not identical, which does knock them. The chairs aren't without their faults. They're a difference in height that much. And I'll tell you something, that difference in height gives me a major problem selling them. Because if you line them up down the side of a very smart table, doing that, that's no good. So I've got to equal all the heights out, otherwise I can't sell them. That's where the money goes. That's where my profits are lost. That's why I'm being picky. Also, if you see on here, this is when you start picking things apart.
Yeah, when you look closely at them.
Those stretchers aren't original. See how that's just straight front to back?
Yep.
And see how that one goes, that one's tapering?
Thicker in the middle, yeah.
So that one, they're the original ones. That isn't.
There's a bit of dowel being put in there.
Yes, a bit of dowel that's been stuffed shoved in it. So those will all have to be changed. So actually, I'm going to stick to 1850. I can't go any more. That's
Okay.
That's the maximum price. I can't pay any more.
Fair enough. What's the deal?
Sure?
Yep.
Great, sold. I'll have those. Thank you. Shall I have a look down there?
Yep.
A bit more furniture down there. Ah, yeah, that would be of interest.
That's a lovely piece, isn't it?
That's nice,
It's a
that.
lovely
Yeah,
piece,
nice and easy, sort of straightforward seller. There's no back on it.
Do you think there would have been initially?
Sometimes these were just built into a wall.
Right.
Do you have a price on it? Do you have an idea what you want for it?
I've got a feeling that when it was purchased for the film, which is not necessarily what I paid for it, that it was best part of £1,000.
At the back, there's a very large bank of drawers, and I think there's 20. I think it's 20 drawers, all oak-fronted, oak side, oak top. Not the best quality in the world, but looks great, right? It's really got the look. You know, it's that look that you're after. It needs a back on it. You stick your head over, you can have a look. Can't be left like that. It's not the best quality in the world, but it looks brilliant.
It looks the business,
It looks
yeah.
the business. £500.
Okay. Won't budge. A little bit more. Call it 6.
The boys are visiting a prop hire company in Surrey.
Oh, this is very neat. This is very nice.
Good, I hope so.
Do you live here?
And Drew is doing a deal on a handsome bank of drawers.
£500.
Won't budge. A little bit more. Call it 6.
6.
Okay, perfect.
Happy?
Yep.
Good. All right, we'll have that. That'll go into a home, that'll go into a kitchen, and it will make that kitchen way more desirable and valuable, and the house more desirable and valuable having it in. And when you're finished with it, if you ever are, it'll be worth more money. Buy antiques. You said you got somewhere else outside to have a look at.
There's another barn next door, which is more smalls. It's quite messy, unfortunately.
That's all right, so am
But,
I. If we can have a look.
Too small and messy.
Yeah, I am small and messy, yeah. This is all from the same film, one film.
It's all from one film, yeah.
Did they hire a house as well?
They built a house.
They built a house?
They built a house, yeah. It's a manor house. Some of the ornaments and stuff we got here, though, Drew, it's obviously there was a fight sequence in the house. So we got the real ornament there. And obviously, because of stunt sequences, we then get the soft version that you can
Really?
throw around. And the same with the domino boxes.
No.
You should have put a squeaky thing inside.
That's amazing. So what they've done, they've thrown that.
Exactly, it's a soft, yeah, so you can throw it in without hurting someone. And there's different variations, different boxes that we got in foam. And the real ones are behind it.
Thank you. We're now in another warehouse on site here, which has all their smalls in it. So smalls are your picture frames and busts and bits of old lamps. And not everything is what it appears. Squashy furniture. It stinks. Oh, I don't know what they're made out of. It's horrible.
It gets a bit junky, get down here a little bit, but
That's all right.
Fake fish. Bit of cod.
The Codfather, was that the film?
The cod farm.
John
Is it Acton?
Adams, Acton. What's that say?
SW, is it? No. You don't want that one anyway, it's bust.
That would be of interest. There's a load of busts here. There's a marble one, a small one. I think it's Gladstone. It's marked London Maker down the side. I'm making sure everything's dead on because of where we are. Is it real? And it is. It's fine.
Queen Victoria's reign was a golden age for sculpture. Both the Queen and Albert, her consort, encouraged sculptural tributes to the great and good across the country and empire. The sculptor of this bust, John Adams Acton, was trained at the Royal Academy and later studied in Rome, where he carved several portraits of distinguished visitors and made his name as a portrait sculptor. Made in marble and dating to the 1860s, this sculpture could be worth around £1,200.
Somebody's varnished it.
Varnished it.
Yeah, over the marble.
Try to make it darker for camera.
Yeah, would it be a wax or something? Normally it's a wax they put on that normally comes off, but
Is that what they do in with cameras? They just
that's
cover
where it normally it'd be a dirty wax that would. You would think with a bit of meth or a bit of white spirit that would come back to its white glory like that, but
350 quid. That's it.
yeah.
Yeah?
Okay, we'll do
Deal?
that, yeah, no problem.
Right, we'll have him. I really like a very plain bust. I like them to be fairly straightforward. That one is a little bit later for me with all his chops coming around here, all the hair around there sort of dates it. But I prefer them if they're earlier looking. But for that money, beggars can't be choosers. 350, I'll take it. There's a profit in it, and it looks good whatever you do with it. So wherever you put it in a house, it gives it a little bit of gravitas, and that's why I think people like them so much. So an interesting day with Colin. I bought the little marble bust, tiny bit of work, half an hour's work, and that one will be ready to sell. The bank of drawers, that's going to take longer, definitely 2 days, maybe 3 to sort it out properly and get it sale ready. And then the chairs, not without its work, but that's where the profit lies. All in all, a good day. Honestly, any day in this job is a good day. Yep, sorted.
Yeah, cool.
Lovely job. Thank you very much, mate.
Thank you. It's been lovely meeting you both. Really
Good luck
enjoyed
with
it.
it all.
Thank you very much.
Cheers. Take care.
Have a
See
good
ya.
journey.
Bye-bye.
Thank you, gents. It's been a good day, yeah. Thoroughly enjoyed it. I had in my head kind of how much things were worth. He's given me an idea of maybe not worth so much or worth more in other cases. So, no, it's been good. It's been enjoyable.
There you go, that was nice. Nice fella.
Excellent, yeah.
I like Colin. Grafter, taking a chance. It's good.
Yeah.
It's not easy, that prop hire business. There's a lot to it, isn't there?
Yeah, I think you've got a lot of stuff sitting around not doing anything a lot of the time.
Sounds like us. No, it's good. It's good. I'm happy with what we bought.
Well worth the trip.
Worth the trip.
Even when he isn't buying, every day is a school day for Drew, and he never passes up an opportunity to hone his eye. So today he's following up on an invitation that no other antique dealer has ever been afforded, to learn about a new kind of collectible. The boys are paying a visit to J. Hudson & Co. Whistles, which is Britain's oldest and only remaining whistle factory.
Hello.
Hello, I've
Simon.
been expecting you. Come on in.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Oh, come this way, gentlemen.
Aha.
And this is where it all began. This is the original bench of our founder that he worked at from 1870 till 1930. And this is how it all got going. Way back in the 1870s, the only means of communication for the bobby on the beat was the policeman's rattle. But Joseph Hudson, our founder, came up with the great idea of the whistle.
Wow. Well, loads of policemen arrive now.
They're all standing outside, queuing at the door now. Yeah. And that's how the Acme Whistle Company got started.
Wow.
Really?
Yes.
Well, I didn't know that. I just thought these were for football. What a thing. You've got some great stuff here. This is sort of... Talk me through, then. What are all these?
This is the American-style locomotive whistle. Great for the Chattanooga choo-choo.
Wow.
Then we've got the very famous Acme duck call. Or you might just prefer the cuckoo. Perhaps there's pigeons in your trees. But perhaps the most unusual of all, when this place was first built, the Hudson family that worked here did what a lot of Brummagem lads made good did. They made their product in the factory, and in the yard next to it, they kept pigs to feed the family. So this place was known as the Pig and Whistle. And of course, we made a pig grunt and squeal.
Oh, my word. So how many of these do you still make?
We make all of them, except the pig grunt. We don't make that anymore.
OK, amazing. Right, can we have a look around the factory?
Yes, of course.
Yeah, we're having the whistle stop tour.
Absolutely.
Oh,
Please
hey.
come this way. This is the first stage of whistle making. This is where we stamp out the brass parts
Yeah.
that will be assembled and made into whistles.
It's a lot more labour-intensive than I thought.
All of these whistles are handmade, literally.
Wow.
So what we do is we take the flat brass and then all these various shapes are pressed out. Then the little ears at the side are pressed down. And what is clipped off is that, which you can see is starting to become a recognisable whistle.
The chap here, he's testing every one of the... What would you call that?
That's a slide whistle.
Yeah.
Very famous. People call it the clangers whistle because that's
Yeah.
how the clangers spoke. Absolutely every whistle we ever make is individually tested. Everything.
Brilliant. This is my favourite factory we've ever been to. It's a bit of magic, isn't it? It's just wonderful. Wow, what a business.
Well, this is our archive room. We're currently doing a huge archiving project and getting old whistles together and documents and actually making a catalogue of them for posterity.
What's that for?
We've always done quite a range of musical and orchestral whistles, and that was a whistle that was made in the 1920s.
Can I have a go?
Yeah, of course you can.
Train.
It's almost like a train or a tugboat, that kind of sound effect.
That's lovely, isn't it? What's something like that worth?
Do you know, I haven't got a clue, and that's genuine, but some of our stuff goes for incredible amounts.
Does it?
One of the whistles that was actually used on the Titanic was sold in 1991 for £3,600. Wow. What would that fetch today? I don't know. If ever we sold, and we never ever would, the 1966 World Cup whistle, what would that fetch?
You have that?
We have, yes. It would be a fortune, I'm quite sure. Actually, if you can bear with me, I think it's through here on the desk.
Oh, really?
You can bear with me a moment.
Wow.
Yeah, there we go.
You're kidding
The
me.
box is very faded, as you would expect, because it's been in the sunlight.
Wow.
And there is the whistle.
So that was the 1966
Yeah,
World Cup. England won the World Cup.
we did. Blowing that whistle.
So they think it's
just
all
after,
over.
It is now, and then that whistle would have been blown as the ball went in the net.
Can I blow it?
Yes, please do.
Do you actually? I'm not a football fan.
There
There you go. T is a football
good
fan.
hard one.
T is a
Good
football
hard
fan,
blow.
you see. So there you go. Oh God! Oh my God!
Thank you.
Well, there you go. That's something that very few people have done.
Yes.
Well, that was, I have to say, one of the most fun experiences I've ever had. I think when we went down into the cellar and there was those fellas there going and then tested them. It was like sort of Santa's little helpers, like making toys. It was really, really wonderful.
It felt like you were in a cartoon.
Because of all the noises going off all the
Expected a
time.
1 ton weight to fall on your head at any moment.
A brilliant day. Really enjoyed it.
For the boys' final stop, they're travelling 35 miles northeast to Hertfordshire, where Drew's expert eye is going to get a final workout. Here he'll have to spot genuine antiques among top-quality reproductions in a vast collection built up over decades.
Today we are on the way to see two ladies who run Canonbury Antiques, and they have a mixture of new and old stock.
Have you dealt with them before?
I've dealt with the father before, a long time ago. They haven't got a retail shop in London anymore. They've got a warehouse, and they're trading online.
Set in the heart of the Greenbelt north of London, Potter's Bar's name is thought to come from remnants of a Roman pottery found here. Originally a small village, the town became more populated with the arrival of the railways in 1850, and it soon became part of London's commuter belt. 4 miles out of town, located in an old barn surrounded by farms and fields, is Canonbury Antiques, run by Angela Morrison and Amy Harrington.
It's a family business. We've been going for about 60 years. My dad, a good 50 years under his belt. Me, 25 years. And this is lovely Amy, who works with us, who's also part of extended family, really.
Yep. Martin is my godfather. Most of our business now is online. We've got a large amount of stock to suit every kind of customer, every kind of taste.
We do sell a lot of repro because it's affordable. So a lot of people want the look without paying the thousands and thousands of pounds.
Yeah.
Every day is different. There's not one day that's ever the same here, is there?
You never know what you're going to walk into. Just like today, really.
Yeah.
Hi, how are you doing?
Hi, how you doing?
Welcome to Canterbury Antiques.
Thank you very much for having us.
That's a pleasure.
Can we have the full tour, please?
Of course you can.
Show us around. Let's have a look.
Yeah.
Yes, you can.
Well, there's lots to see.
So Canterbury Antiques, I mean, how long have you guys been around then?
So, a good 60 years.
60 years.
Yeah, 60 years. Obviously, my dad started it, Martin. He was born in Canterbury, hence the name Canterbury Antiques. He likes to buy. He's got, yeah.
As you can see.
Yeah. And I like to sell, so it's a good mixture,
Perfect
really.
mixture. So you've done it your whole life then?
I don't know any different.
I've been
into it now.
Yeah, I've been doing it for about 6 years, but Martin is my godfather. So obviously, from a young age, I used to play in the shop in London, like
Really?
play hide and seek.
Yeah.
So everything's based here now?
We're all based here. We've got a huge variety of stock.
Okay, all right.
Massive stock. And,
Well, I
yeah.
need to see everything.
Let's
I
have a good old
I don't know what
rummage.
I'm looking for, but I'll know it when I see it. Today we are at Canterbury Antiques, and they're mostly web-based, and they're doing a mixture of new, reproduction, and antique. So they're supplying the market, and there's a big market for this. But today I got my work cut out. There's a lot of stuff in here, and I need to find something good and original. Wow, look at that down there, all that stuff. Wow.
People do walk in here and call us the Aladdin's Cave.
It is, isn't it? It is. I am a sucker for anything with a parakeet on. I know they're reproduction, but they've got the look, haven't they?
They're beautiful.
Yeah. To differentiate between original and reproduction, when you're in this sort of sea of it, can be tricky. But I've been around it long enough now that you can see obvious things like screws used, types of metals, finishes, painting, wear, you know, all of these different things can indicate to you if it's reproduction or new. This could be of interest.
The elephant.
That might be.
Okay.
Where did this come from?
My dad actually bought that.
It has a good look to it. I like
It
it.
certainly has, a bit unusual, isn't it?
Yeah, a little punch surface on it and the carvings. They're just nice, you know, to have literally on a chest of drawers.
Yeah, no, sure.
You know, it looks the part.
Dating to the 19th century and made in Myanmar, then known as Burma, this piece dates from the height of the British Empire. In 1890, after the Third Anglo-Burmese War, the country experienced significant economic growth, which led to large numbers of foreign travellers visiting. This piece, carved in hardwood, was probably a keepsake brought back by a visitor. It could be worth up to £600.
Everything, as ever, is down to price.
Yeah, of course.
That's all it is.
Well, I'd like $350 for it.
Right.
Sorry, that was me. I'm feeling a little hoarse.
Yeah, it's got the look, hasn't it?
It certainly has.
Just give me a fighting chance. Will you do it for 3?
The boys are in an antiques warehouse in Hertfordshire.
Wow, look at that down there, all that stuff. Wow.
People do walk in here and call us the Aladdin's Cave.
Where Drew is trying to do a deal on an elephant sculpture that's over a century old.
Just give me a fighting chance. Will you do it for 3?
Come, that's fine.
You sure?
Let's do it.
Thank you very much. At the moment, what's really working for me is selling smalls, but I have to still find those things that have a little sense of magic about them, a little something that you go, do you know, I really, really want that. The elephant is, I have to say, a good start. It's the sort of thing I'd buy for myself. But right now, we can't do that. I need to be selling, so it'll be hitting the website next week. That looks original.
The music
stand.
Yep.
Do you have?
The little wire bit.
Yes.
No.
That's a shame.
Still a beautiful piece. Is that not the type of thing you'd be able to find? And
Can't find it, we have to make it.
right, okay.
It just means I can't sell it tomorrow.
Okay.
So it's down to price, really.
Bear with me, I'm just going to check what I paid for it and see if I can give you a good price.
Okay. It's good quality. Well, this
quality
is a good
isn't it?
piece.
Yeah.
Yeah, look at this, look at all this. Look at this ratchet they've got on there.
Oh, we'll clean that off.
Look, no, look. Ratchet.
Oh, right, yeah.
Another thing we spot in here, and it's genuinely a really good piece. It's a music stand for sheet music. So the form is of a lyre, another musical instrument. It's been made when somebody goes, do you know what? Just do the best one you possibly can. Just make me one that nobody else has got, and it's got to be just so. And that's what it is.
This highly original music stand is carved in the shape of a lyre, a form of harp that's been used in the Middle East and the Mediterranean for at least 5,000 years. The coat of arms indicates it once belonged to the Bennett family of Stoughton Hall in Worcestershire. Dating to the 1840s, if it were complete, this music stand would be worth around £450. But it's missing the shelf on which the music would have sat, and this will need to be replaced.
Right.
What do you think? What
So,
can we do?
£350, and that's practically what it cost me.
Really?
Yeah, but I'm here to sell and I move stuff on. I've got a big buying trip coming up next week. I want to replenish the bank so we can go again.
Can you do 300 again? Am I kicking you too hard? Are you not, is that your buy-in?
Do it 320, and I've got a little bit of a drink.
Right,
Is that okay?
Yeah, that's
Deal
fine.
on that?
320, let's have it. Well, I tell you what, you couldn't get two more diverse items.
Exactly.
And that is such an oddball
Strange,
thing.
though, you can put them together.
Oh, he's an interior designer.
Yeah. Your vacation.
No, it's good. This is clearly an original. Clearly an original, and of an incredible quality. There is only one, I should imagine, and a beautiful thing it is too. Very happy to own that. It's lovely. It's going to photograph beautifully. Right, thank you very much.
Yes, thank you.
Thank
Marvellous.
you. Thank you.
Do love my little elephant.
Do you need a hand?
No, you're all right. Just really, I think we can do this. We'll go and load the van. We'll nip back and say goodbye and pay you.
Lovely.
See you in a minute.
See you in a minute.
Cheers.
Thank you. Thank you.
I bought just a couple of pieces, but they are good. All in all, a really good day. Met the girls here, had a good laugh, bought two good pieces. Everyone leaves happy. And off we go again. Thank you very much, guys.
Oh, thank
Much
you for coming to see
appreciated.
us. It's been a good day. Thank you.
Yeah, it's been a pleasure meeting you both.
Take care.
See you soon.
See ya.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye, guys. Every time someone walks through the door, we want them to fill the van. He's bought well. Everyone has different tastes, and he's definitely picked to his taste. It's been a great day.
So, two things bought, but two unusual things.
Yeah.
The little sheet music stand. Sheet music stand, it's not that bad. And I think for what we paid for it, we can spin that over fairly quickly. You know, people love playing music or listening to music or just having it, you know, you could just have a book open on it or you could just use it as a side table. It's got a million different uses. It's great.
With some excellent pieces found in a variety of locations packed with a plethora of items, Drew's had to hone his eye to the max, but he's pleased with his haul.
An interesting week. So went to see Giovanni, bought a couple of bookcases off them, went to Canonbury Antiques and I bought that lyre music stand and the carved elephant, really like the elephant. And then I have to say, I think the buy of the week for me was that sort of Harlequin set of William Birch chairs, which we sold immediately to a very, very happy Californian who took the lot and have all stayed together. That's nice, isn't it, really? But hey, that's 1 week done. On to the next week.